What is up, YouTube? It is Matty and welcome to another part of the recap series that I'm doing on the FPC Fair Play Community Clan War. So guys, I hope you've been enjoying the previous two episodes. I have done an intro video and two previous episodes, being recap number 1 and recap number 2. So go check those out before you start this video. But I've got some good news and bad news to begin with. Good news is that I've got at least this episode plus 2 more of recaps with about 7 or 8 raids in each one, so there's a lot of content here, so I hope you're going to enjoy it. The bad news is if you're not liking this series, then tough, because I'm going to be uploading quite a lot of content from it. These are some of the the better raiders of the in the fair play world. I'm not here to say everyone is the best, but this is a nice selection of some really solid raids, so I hope you're going to enjoy it. I haven't included all 3 stars, and they're not all 3 stars because I did pick a couple of almost 3s just to show you, because I thought they were exceptionally good raids. So yeah, please read the description to see all the clans that were involved in this event, and obviously all the streamers, other YouTubers that were involved as well. So please do check out the description and pay a visit to their channels and that sort of thing, because you'll find good content from them as well. And obviously if they're involved in this sort of event, their content's going to be pretty good as well. Anyway, moving on. Before we get too deep in, I'm going to flick my language back to English, because I love to get I love it when loads of people comment on the fact I haven't set my traps and my language is in English. But anyway, moving on. Let's actually look. The war has ended, and it was 134 to 130 to FPC heel. Not that the win mattered or anything, but it was just good to see a great turnout. 200 attacks used, which was perfect. That's how we wanted it to be. And out of 50 available 3 stars, you can see it was 34 to FPC heel compared to 31 from FPC Rage. And that's not to say that Rage attacks were worse, because some of the best raids are actually in the FPC Rage side, which you will see particularly in the next video, because I think they have like there's about 12 videos in a row I'm going to show of them. Anyway, so we're going to start with us 3-starring their number 9, which was done by Joanie. So let's have a quick look at this raid and how he did it. It's Town Hall 10 attack, which is pretty awesome. Always great to bring home a Town Hall 10 3-star. It's a lot more difficult than a Town Hall 9. You'll notice that it's Town Hall 9 level defense with some max Infernos and 1 max Expo with a couple of level 3s as well. And he's doing a Super Queen to start the raid, taking down some trash building, taking down the cannon, gonna move through, and he's just basically it's gonna be sort of a go-ho attack with golems into I'm going to be careful on the zooming because a lot of people don't like it. It's going to be a version of a go-ho attack where the golems go in, distract the Infernos, heroes help take them down, and then the hogs come in on the back end. So you can see it's always great to see a 3-star on a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 in a fair play clan. I mean, there are sort of modding clans out there where they show a lot of Town Hall 10 3-stars, but it's a bit different when you haven't had hours worth of practice at one base until you've perfected it and to get the 3-star. So a lot of respect to anyone that can 3-star a Town Hall 10. Although I'm not one myself, I do know, because obviously I see our Town Hall 10 3-star players, how much work and effort they have to put into each raid, and it's actually incredible to be able to pull it off. So yeah, look at the hogs coming in on the back end of the base of the raid. Sorry, there is another Inferno up, which is kind of worrying, but the rage spell is there, and the freeze spell. Now the freeze spell was clutch because it meant that the Inferno wasn't going to melt away the hogs, and the rage to help speed the hogs through, taking down the Inferno and the Expos because they're huge HP, and then a final heal on the back end of the raid to keep the hogs alive. Queen's at full HP as well, and there's only a couple of Teslas to go really, and then that's it, just down to cleanup. So great attack, great way to kickstart this video with a 3-star on a Town Hall 10 for a go-ho raid, which was absolutely sick. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed that one. Moving on next, you're going to like this one as well because it's me getting 3-starred. I did build this base specifically for the war. And yeah, unfortunately it didn't hold up. It got absolutely wrecked first off. So I will show you the base. If we have a look, because I did build it specifically for the war, I'm going to have to change it now clearly. And you can see I did my queen away from my double giant bomb threat. So I did put some time and effort into it. But watch what happens. To be fair, I'm not going to discredit the attacker because it's an absolutely clutch attack. let's have a look. So he's going to do a super queen to begin the raid. Now he's going to take down my cannon and archer tower, and then I believe he starts pushing right, I think, was it? I can't fully remember. But you'll see how this works out. It's crazy. I didn't expect it at all. But the one thing I'll say is look at the air defense, because the air defense there is sort of key, because it's got one. It's got and the sweeper. It's got one double giant bomb threat in between it. So if he can take that down, which he's just about to do with a rage spell, look, he's gonna eliminate the first double giant bomb set, which he's done, which I didn't consider from that position for the queen. So a rearrangement of walls would have helped that. So a little bit of a fail on my part. The wizards help creating the funnel there, look, and now the queen's breaking through the wall. And what she's gonna do, which is ridiculous and annoying, is she's gonna head up towards the expo. What a absolute cow. And now he's doing a jump in to kill the queen. So that is something I've failed on as well. I've made the queen too accessible, so the king can just jump in and slap her down. And now he's got 2 heals and a bucket load of hogs. And look, the queen is taking down the expo. What an absolute nightmare this is for me right now, because all those hogs are going to path completely around my double giant bombs, any of them, and they've got no reason to go back that way. So I've absolutely lost out. It was just a base design flaw, so I hope you learned something from this attack, which is why I wanted to show it. I'd done this base design specifically for the war, but I'd completely failed on a couple of areas. So yeah, just be careful when you're doing the base designs and you're trying to think of all these things, that if a super queen can eliminate all your double giant bomb threats, you're going to make the attackers work a hell of a lot easier, which I've done here. So big shout out to Neb78 for identifying the weakness in my base and absolutely exploiting it, because it was a lovely 3-star. It really was, just so nicely executed. And there it is, look, the healer just healing the hogs all the way to the end of the raid. So moving on through, we're up to their number 8 now, which is an attack done by Gusty, another Town Hall 10 3-star. So I really hope you're enjoying this video, because it's I'm excited to bring it. It starts with a super queen. So Gusty, as you may know, is from Emphatic Elite. So great to see that some of the Emphatic Elite members representing our clan and what we're about, with some sick raiding. So he's dropped the queen down early. He's dropped a giant down to distract, so that the queen's got enough time to take a few defences down, so she doesn't get too much damage put upon her early in the raid. And he's using the minion to create the funnel at the north side of the base. So that means the queen's going to move south. Sorry, she is going to continue moving north, but I don't know if he's going to break in or if he's going to wait for the queen to aggro onto the enemy queen, but she's taking down the air defense at the moment. Oh, the queen's glitched. The enemy queen's glitched onto the Tesla spot, so we now definitely know where a Tesla is. But he's going to break through the north side of the base. Look, a couple of wall breakers in. Here they go. The funnel's being created. The golem's down, isn't it? Is there a golem? Yes, sorry. King and queen are going in. The healers are still just healing the queen beautifully in a lovely spot where they're not going to get targeted. And with all that extra HP she's gaining, she's just been an absolute beast in the raid. It's coming up to the clutch moment now. The queen needs to take down the enemy CC. The king on king actions happened, and already a lot of the base has gone down. Now she's going to take the other air defense down, and as soon as that happens as well, assuming she takes the other air defense down, the base is good to LaLo. He's getting tight on the timing, but let's look at what's happening. The Tesla's there. The AD's gone down. The queen's finishing up the hound there, the hound pups, and here comes the LaLo portion of the raid. So it's going to be 1 freeze and a couple of rage spells to do the LaLo, which is all you need when you've got 1 inferno left. So because you've still got a super queen happening here, and she's still full HP. She's just taking down building after building, making it nice and easy for the rest of the troops to take down. Look, and you got a hound that's about to 2 hounds that are about to pop after. Hopefully you get a bit of poppage. Because they're going to bring some great cleanup into the raid. Now I don't think the final hand is going to pop, which is a little bit of a shame, but it doesn't matter because he's got his queen there. He's got pups around the base to clean up. That top gold storage is probably going to be the last building to go down because there's nothing targeting it at the moment. And you'll see that just about maybe it was the final building. So great attack by Gusty. Good to see another 3-star on a Channel 10. Next raid I'm going to show is done by, what is it, Blue Proud? That's the one. On their number 26. So let's have a look at the base. Max Channel 9, max walls, not max heroes though. But let's see what the attack strategy is doing. It is going to be a go-ho, stoned go-ho, because 3 golems, 1 golem on each defense to begin with, breaking in the wizards to create the funnel, breaking in the golems to go towards the defences. There is a heavy CC in the fact that it's a couple of giants, and the loons. You've got to be so careful with those loons because they can dominate those golems and take them down quickly. So he's breaking in the base. Look, King's going in, rushing all the way over to the Queen, which is great. Queen's going in and just eliminating threats here, left, right and centre. She's taking down all the buildings. The hogs are coming in. Because that Tesla's about to go down, the hogs are going to path north. The golems go in and trip the giant bombs. The hogs are going to move north after the expo, and this is what I love about these raids. Love the way that the hogs are deployed in different stages, different little groups, and with the planning that they all merge together into heal spells. So you'll see here a heal spell down, all the hogs merging into it, moving into the defences. It's been beautifully planned out, and the king is trying to take down the hogs but just not succeeding. He's got a second heal spell just for the final 4 defences that are left now in the raid, and that's it. That they go down. Bit of cleanup action going on. King is still alive. He's going to be a bit annoying and try and take down some hogs, but eventually he's going to face the Queen. It's going to be a showdown which he's going to lose, and the hogs are just going to clean up the rest of the base. So another beautiful attack. Now something a little bit different. I'm going to have a sip of wine to just to keep me going. It's a good wine. And it's an attack on their number 45, and it is a Town Hall 8 attack. Now I don't normally show Town Hall 8 attacks, but this is just sick. It's such a good attack. Okay, so golem down and a healer on it. Bear in mind this is Town Hall 8, so already you've got sort of a golem walk going on. Now creating the funnel, wizards down to destroy the outside buildings, minions on the top north side of the base to take down those extra buildings as well. The golem's doing okay. He's going to time the wall breakers. Look between the mortar drops. Golem's going to break in. Now, King's going to funnel in nicely. The CC are coming out. I presume he's going to use a poison, or no, just a rage spell to take them down. Now, the King's doing a good job in taking them down, although he could have got hit by the loons, but the wizards did a good job because they went inwards. Now here's the key part of this raid. I find it's just great, and you'll see as well on the hog drop how he times it, so he just drops a few at a time and does the same sort of thing where he drops little groups of hogs. Now the double giant bomb threats eliminated. Look at that. What's that? 5 or 6 hogs on each of those defences. Look. Now they're all going to start converging towards the cannon over here, which is where he's probably going to use the heal spell over the giant bomb threat as well. And look at that, they're all converging, and just more groups of hogs to go in as well. And the next bit they're going to converge is right near that air defense, so that's probably where he's going to use the heal spell. Look, just to keep them alive, and it's that trick of just working out where they're going to converge, dropping them in the different angles, take the defenses down. And now, the back end of the raid, he's ran out of he's got his poison to help take down the skellies, but now the hog's just going to finish at the base. The golem is still getting healed and is going to probably finish the raid on max HP, which is awesome. Some wizards and hogs as cleanup, and then the raid is done. So the town will be in the last building to go down. What a great 3-star. It's awesome to see Town Hall 8 doing sort of that complicated strategies. Now, next one I'm going to show is our number 10, getting 3-starred by Because, who is Town Hall 10 on Town Hall 10 again. And it's a shattered Larloon by the look of it. So let's see the angle in which it goes in. It is through the sort of 10 o'clock region. Dropping wizards down. Oh no, more through 9 o'clock than 10. So the golems are going down. Look, he's going to create a route in towards the town hall. The Queen will jump the compartment if he does the jump over the mortar to break through the first couple of layers of wall. Doesn't need because he can jump straight. He doesn't need the any wall breakers. The Golans are redirecting in. Look, Arch Tower just went down there, which was great, and then the Wizard Tower went down as well. So Rage Spell to help the CC kill. It is a dragon and a few loons. King's just absolutely slapping there. The loons didn't do much. Queen's taking the dragon down quickly. King on Queen. Queen's about to go down, and because the Queen's next to the next to the Inferno Tower, that should go down as well, and an air defense. So there's a lot happening right now, and with all those things going down, the Queen, what is she doing? She's been redirected, which is a disaster, really. It's such a shame, because he could have had, unless the Golem's going to clutch it. No. So the Queen's going AWOL. So he starts the LaLo anyway, but 3 air defenses are there. Now, the first hound popped way too quick. I don't think he expected that to happen so quick. He's got to just pray that the Inferno doesn't do too much damage on that hound. He needs to use has he got no freeze? Okay, he's relying solely on some serious loon action here to get onto that Inferno, and it is working, because but that final air defense is going to cause a problem for him. So all those loons being rushed through now, but they're slowing down because they've got no rage and no haste to help them. That was a pretty painful air bomb for him, and look how close this is. Boom, air defense goes down, final loons in, and if that air defense didn't go down then, that would not have been a 3-star. So it was really lucky. Loads of pups left to clean up and loons, so it's going to actually wind up in a 3-star anyway. So great attack by Because, just really solid. I love the fact he didn't even bother with a freeze to stop the Inferno popping the hounds. That's pretty crazy. Moving through to number 27 on our side, that was an attack by Brian, who is an Emphatic Elite member, you probably know by now. So LaLo, Shattered LaLo, similar sort of strategy, although it's the Town Hall 9 version. So 2 golems down, a couple of wizards to create the funnel. You only really need 5 wizards, but has he used 5 here? No, he's used extra wall breakers. He's bought 4 wall breakers, which means he was a little bit potentially worried that one was going to die en route, but he's definitely created the funnel there. Look, golem's going in. Now he's see how long he delayed that king drop, the poison as well, to slow down that dragon, making sure that all those troops go in. He needs to take 2 air defenses down, and the Queen and the Expo preferably. Expo is a bonus, but the air defense does need, but the Expo is going to have to go down to get to the air defense anyway. And look at it now, Queen, she's in that clutch position, taking down not only the air defense, but a Wizard Tower and a Arch Tower too. Here it is, the LaLo portion of the raid. Hound's going in, loons coming in behind. He's going to need a clutch rage spell there. That was a pretty good one. It's going to rush those final loons onto that air defense pretty quickly. Then the hounds are going to redirect to the next air defense. It's added a reinforcement hound in, and then some back end loons as well. Look how he places them. 2 on that, 3 ended up being on that Tesla. Tripped an air bomb as well, which is great. Needs one, preferably both hounds to pop, but that's never going to happen now. Unfortunately, that one hound is going to survive to the end, but he's got enough pups just about to be able to 3-star the base anyway. And there they go. Look, loons finishing up the final defences, and then the pups and the Queen are going to go down and clean the rest of the base. So another just clutch raid there. So LaLo is so rare to see these days, because hogs have become so much more powerful with the addition of the poison spell, because poison replaces lightning, which gives everyone an extra spell for that rage, or for the for an extra heal, and it just really opens up the bases, really opens up the potential for seriously strong attacks. Now the last attack we're going to see in this video is on Queen Kooky, Kooky, I don't know, and it's by J Coops, and it's a great raid, so I'm glad to finish on this one. And let's have a look at how this pans out. Super Queen, everyone loves a Super Queen. It's all the rage at the moment. Call it an AQ or call it a Super Queen, whichever. The objective's the same. It's a Queen, normally over level 20, that's got a load of healers on her to keep her alive, while she just takes down defences and buildings and goes on a walk around the base. Now, he's already pathed which way she's going to go. She's going to head up north. She's going to go and hit that mortar next, by the look of it, based on her position. Get targeted by the cannon, but she's still going to keep moving north, and here it comes. Golem at top, he quickly drops a wizard to help take down the Tesla, which was quite good reactions there. Golem carries on moving down now, and it's going to start, here we go, the shattered portion of the raid. So both golems going towards the Tesla, wizards down to funnel, 2 wizards on the cannon as well, which was nice to help take that down, and they're going to move towards the gold storage, I imagine, next, yep, and just to secure that funnel. Now, unfortunately, the healers are getting hit, but that's about to stop now. Golem's getting hit, and now the jump spell's in, look. So, really just calmly done. Rage spell to help take down the dragon in the CC. The golem's still moving through the base. He is going to get, by the look of it, a double giant bomb trip by the between the sweeper and the air defense now. And then he's going to use hogs for the remainder of the base. So, almost like only just over a minute left to wipe the rest of the space, so this is going to be absolutely immense. Now watch this, hogs start going in targeted, the defenses they're taking down are distracted, so there's not much hog damage going on right now, although a spring trap was there to do some serious damage. Well, I'll take a few down then. And now he started with the proper bit of the go-ho. Queen and King still got loads of HP left. They're taking down the buildings, look, all because of this the healers keeping the Queen alive, and just such the careful surgical dropping of the hogs, and then that's it. But before you know it, all the defences are gone, just the arch tower left, and now it's clean up, and you've got loads of hogs, King and Queen there, Queen ability not even used. Incredible raid. So I'm really glad to be able to bring that raid on the Queen by J Coops. Awesome job. And that wraps it up for this video. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. Obviously the next video I'm going to do is going to be the next recap. And it's where FPC Rage come with a massive comeback, and every attack I'm going to show in the next video is by FPC Rage. So I hope you're ready for that. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. So peace out, guys.